Good evening. This is the Sports Scholar coming at you with week 13 of the NFL picks. And if I look a little tired, that's because I am very tired actually in here trying to get these games for you guys. But what you can do is you can hit that like button and hit that subscribe, and you'll get my plays on a weekly basis until the end of the season. And then part of the NCAA college basketball also, okay? But with that said, let's go to the first game, which is the New Orleans Saints going to the Dallas Cowboys. And the line on this game is actually 7.5, total 52.5. My line that I have on this game is I have the Saints at 9.5 and also have 52.5 as far as the total. I don't know which Cowboy team is going to show up. They're going to have to play their best game of the season in order to really be able to compete. At the same time, I'm not real sure if this could be a letdown spot for the Saints. Although it's a Thursday night game, so it's a primetime game, but I'm not real so sure about that. But what I think the best way to go in this game is just to tease the Saints down to a -1.5 and take the over in that, over 46.5. Next game on the board is I have the Baltimore Ravens, which is Sunday, going to Atlanta. Now, we don't know how the Ravens are going to play their quarterback spots in this game here. Atlanta been playing a lot of close games and just have not been able to put it together. The game against the Saints last week, division rival, they needed the game, and they played in spurts, but just wasn't able to put it together. They have a better shot here, but at the same time, I'm not real sure, again, how they're going to respond being, let's say, out of the playoffs completely. But another game, the line on this game is Ravens -2.5, and the total in this game is 49. Another game that I would actually recommend is teasing the Falcons in this game. Also get 8.5 and take it over the total. And in this case, we're talking 6-point teaser 49. It'll be 43 points. So Falcons plus 8.5 and over 43. Next game on the slate is we have they may be a little bit out of order here, but I have the Denver Broncos going to Cincinnati. And Cincinnati lately has looked really bad. The Broncos are 4.5-point favorites, and the total in this game is 42.5. I have much higher total than that, leaning more towards 50. And I have Denver, just a 1-point favorite here. So this is a game that I would recommend on Cincinnati, who has looked really horrible as of late. They have to get off this snide, and this is a perfect week to do it. Denver is coming off a couple highs. They've looked good in the past couple of weeks, beating San Diego and last week beating Pittsburgh. Now they're going to Cincinnati. Not a good spot for them. I lean to the Bengals in this game, getting those points. Next game I have is the St. Louis. I'm sorry, the Los Angeles. You see, I'm really tired here, so forgive me here. But the LA Rams is going to Detroit. The line on this game is 10. Total is 53. The line that I have is the Rams -9. And again, I have 53 points, so I want no parts of this game. The Rams have been really solid all year. Going into Detroit laid an egg last week. All indications say that you should take the Rams, but I'm afraid of this one here. So this is just be a game that I'd stay away from. But if I had to pick a choice here, I would probably go with the Rams. But like I said, the number is real close to mine. They have 10, I have 9. I just don't want no parts of that. Next game I have is Arizona Cardinals going to Green Bay Packers. The line on this game is actually Packers -14.5 and a total of 46. Now, the Packers have been exposed this year. They're not very good. What they have been doing is they have been winning at home, but in most cases not by a whole lot of margin. So what we're going to do on this game is I recommend taking the Arizona Cardinals, getting all those points. Do I think they're going to win the game? I really don't, but as far as the points, I think it's enough points to be taken. Next game we have is let's go here to Chicago Bears playing the New York Giants. Going into the Meadowlands. Now the Bears in this case here, there's no line on the game. Okay, the line that I have on the game is I have the Bears -5. And I have a total of 48.5. I'm not sure where the line is going to be, but whatever it is, I do favor the Bears. If this line is close to what I have, if we have the Bears favored by 7 or higher, I will stay away from this game. But at this point, until a line actually comes out in this game, I'll be looking for that. But I do favor the Bears in this game. Next, we have Kansas City Chiefs going to Oakland, playing the Raiders. This is a division rival, which is really tough, okay? So, people take these games for granted. I do not. The Chiefs are a 15-point favorite in this game, and we have a total of 56. My total is actually a little higher in this game. I actually have this total up at 60, and I have a line of 14, but I have no interest in taking Kansas City in this spot, but I will take the over in here. Okay, I'm a little more interested in the over in this game. Next we have the New York Jets going to Tennessee to play the Titans. Titans is coming off a Monday night game, laid an egg there. And the line is actually Tennessee -9. And I think this line is a little high. I know the Jets have lost quite a few games in a row, and to be exact, the Jets have lost their last 5. But, you know, I just don't have any interest in laying 9 against the Jets in this spot. although the Titans have played well at home, I still have no interest in laying that number. I do think it's a little high. My number I have in this game is 7.5, and a total of 40. Their total is 40.5, so it's pretty close. So I probably would lay off this game also. Next game we have is the Minnesota Vikings are going to New England, and the line on this game is the Patriots are now -5. The total looks like it's 49.5. What I have is I have the Patriots -3.5 with a total of 51. I don't really have any a lot of interest in this game either. If I had to play this game, I would be on the Patriots side at home, where they have looked pretty strong, and Minnesota, on the other hand, has struggled when it comes to winning teams in the NFL. Next, we have the Seattle Seahawks at home to the San Francisco 49ers, and another bad team. Seahawks is a bit underrated. They've been underrated pretty much all year. You can get a good price on them, but not this game here. This game here, you have the Seahawks are actually -10, total 46. I pretty much have the same. I have Seahawks -9, total of 47 is what I have. But I do like the Seahawks in this spot. I know it's a division rival, but this 49er team has been really dismal all year. Now, when they play again, because this is the first meeting this year, when they play again in San Francisco, I might look to the San Francisco side, depending on what the line is. But in this spot here, with Seattle at home, I can't go against this freight train at this point. Next game we have the Indianapolis Colts are going to Jacksonville, another division rival. Now, these teams just played a couple weeks ago, okay? And right now you have the Colts -4. You have a total of 48. Jacksonville has lost 7 straight and just have not looked very good at all. They will get off the snide sometime. This may be the week. Now, I like this Colts team. I really do. They've been playing well. Frank Reich, as a head coach, has done a great job with his team. But this is one of those games. You might call it a trap game, but division rival. The Jaguars played the Colts a couple weeks ago, lost by 3, 29-26, something like that. Now they get their chance to play them again and to get their revenge on that last meeting. And getting these points, I do favor the Jaguars in this spot. Next, we have the LA Chargers going to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is laying 3.5. My number on this game is 3. Their total is 52. My total is 48. So I do favor Pittsburgh. What I don't like about a game like this is that my number is basically their numbers. So usually when I do make my lines, I like for my number to be different from what the line actually is, because if it's different, then it's really a play. But in this situation, it is the same. but I still favor Pittsburgh in this spot. Coming off that loss, a bad loss, they're back at home. This is a chance for them to redeem themselves. And 3.5, if this number goes to 3, which it may not, I may have some interest in this game. So, next game we have is Carolina going to Tampa Bay. The line is Carolina minus 3.5. Total 56.5. Which is pretty high. And the thing with this game is that, again, we have a division rival. Carolina won the first game. And I look for the Buccaneers to play much better than they did the first time. Buccaneers coming off a win. I think that they will play well because Carolina on the road has not looked very good. They won against Philadelphia earlier in the year, and I can't remember another road game that they actually won. So this number is 3.5. I lean towards Tampa Bay to get the job done and to be able to possibly win the game. Next we have Cleveland and Houston. Now here's two teams that, Cleveland has been playing better once they fired their coach with Greg Williams as head coach right now, which I'm not no Greg Williams fan. And Houston, wow, look at the job that they have done. The Texans are at home in this spot. The line is actually, let's see, Houston is minus 6. Total is 48. My number, I have Houston minus 4 and a total of 49. So it's pretty close to what I have. But if I was to take this game, I probably would take the Texans at home, and I also look at the over in this game also. So then we have the Buffalo Bills going to Miami to play the Dolphins, and the Dolphins. This is a bit of a revenge. Buffalo did sweep this team last year. Buffalo's coming off 2 wins in a row. The Dolphins, on the other hand, have been playing I'll just say fair. They haven't been playing great. It's just fair. The line right now is 4.5. It has gone down. So there's money coming in on Buffalo in this game. And the total that we have in this game is 40. Now, what I do like in this game is I do like the over. Buffalo have been, in the last month, have been sneakily, put it this way, they've been putting up points. And without anyone's knowledge, these lines have been really low in the last month. And these games have been going over the total. I look for the same thing to happen here. And I would take this game to go over the 40. The number that I have is 44. So I think it should make it to that total. Now, and the last game that we have that I'm going to talk about is the Redskins and Eagles. The line is Eagles minus 6. Total is 45. And I tell you, the Eagles have been looking really bad. They come off a win last week against the Giants, but at the same time, they struggled. They struggled to win that game. I think they struggle here also. I'm not even sure if they get the win, but they will struggle. And I like the Redskins with the points here. So there you have it for week 13. Again, hit the subscribe button. You can also find me on trackpicks.com and also sporttalkwithmatt.com. And again, hit that subscribe button to get my picks every week. And also, click that like button. Other than that, I want to thank you guys for actually watching. And have a good evening and take care.